Yeah, that was one of several themes that we wanted to address. We thought we could make a movie about our relationship with animals on the planet right now. And we put them in cages and we put them behind bars, and yet we also use them in agriculture and farming, and we use them in medicine and science, and we use them in war. And we address some of those issues in this movie. We also tried to tell a story that is a little bit about how the need for profit, the very corporate need for profit, it can make us compromise our ethics and our morals, and can kind of steamroll over our humanity at times. And I think those two ideas blend very well into the message of the film. He believes that it is possible to reverse engineer, I think, a rooster right now. He's working on taking a avian creature backwards into its dinosaur state. And, first of all, if Jack says it can be done, it probably can, and we're going to have to figure out how to deal with that. But I think there are a lot of things that science is capable of right now that are not being done because we choose not to do them. And that choice is something that may be compromised, and people might make another choice in the future, and it's a balance we're going to have to strike, because the science isn't going to go backwards. Not maybe. I don't think at
You
the
did.
time. I mean, well,
No,
I
I'm
did when I
kidding.
was a kid. It's funny. Like I went through. I'll just be very honest with you. I went through like sort of waves in my self-confidence. So when I was a kid and a teenager, I was absolutely convinced that absolutely yes, I was going to be directing these kinds of movies. And then when I went to college and I started actually getting into screenwriting and learning how to do it, I realized how extremely difficult it was. And then I sort of adjusted my expectations of myself, and it has gone in waves. And I think by the time I got to the point where I actually got it, I realized, how extraordinarily rare it was to get that opportunity. Yeah, I had to assume a sort of childlike level of confidence. I had to go back to that kid who was like, yeah, I'm going to direct one of those movies, and just believe that I could do it. I guess it was sort of a faith-based filmmaking. Yeah, it's incredible. We have many of the best animators in the world that worked on this movie at Industrial Light and Magic, and what our team achieved is something that still astounds me. We reached a level of reality that I think helps us as storytellers move forward and focus on the actual emotions and the what's going on within these creatures, because you believe they're real. So now let's work on them as characters and figure out who they are.
Your collaboration with Spielberg, was he the producer helicoptering you or not?
No, he was never like literally over my shoulder. He was only there to help and be supportive and push me to be the best filmmaker that I could be.